Okay, so I am going to assume you might be talking about trading cards in this question. If not, feel free to ask a follow-up. But in terms of the cards in my case, there's a couple ways of acquiring them. Most of the time, I actually acquire them from customers who come in and sell them to me. So I have people who come in, they'll have cards, they'll be like, hey, I want to sell this to you, and then I tell them how much we offer for cards and all of that fun jazz. A lot of game stores, once they're pretty established, will also open up product themselves with every single new release that comes out. So they'll open up a whole case of Magic the Gathering cards, get some good pulls, and then sell those in their case. There are also some stores that will buy singles online to then have in their case, because you do want that draw of having nice stuff in your case. I don't currently do that. I also don't currently open up product myself to then sell singles. Pretty much all of the singles that I have in my case are cards. Actually, 100% of the cards in my case are cards that people have come in and wanted to sell to me. I also do have some very expensive cards that are currently being sold via consignment in my case. So they still belong to the person who pulled them. They're sitting in my case until they sell, and at which point we will split the profit from that card, or until the person wants to come back in and collect it. Now, the second part of your question is kind of a tricky one. How do I tell if cards are fake? How do I know what's going on? And this really is just a matter of studying how you can tell. So it's a matter of experience, of coming across a lot of cards, of taking the time to notice it, and of reading up on it. There's a couple things that are easy to learn. So Magic the Gathering does actually have a couple of very, very handy tricks of things that you can look for on a card to tell if it is real or not. They have some very handy little things that they do in their manufacturing process that makes it pretty easy to be able to catch a fake. Now, fakes are getting better, and that is unfortunate because I have actually now seen a couple fakes that if I had not already seen what fakes can look like and known what all of these tricks are, they probably would have gotten me. I wouldn't have known. But because I have been studying it, because I'm very diligent about this, I know what to do. The other thing is that for things like Pokemon, they don't have super handy tricks like that. They don't have things that they have built into their manufacturing that makes it super easy to tell all of the time. But the good thing is that there are things that you can notice, patterns in the way that Pokemon does create their cards, that you can then tell what fakes are. So there's also patterns in the types of fakes that you will see. You will have a lot of fakes come into your store that people are going to try to sell you, and you have to look at every single card before you put it in your case. It's just something that you have to do as a business owner, and you have to be willing to eat any mistakes that you make. If you buy a card and it's fake and someone else calls you out on it, you need to own that you made a mistake, and you are going to have to accept the fact that you just lost money on that. But get really, really good at practicing spotting fakes. Look online, keep track of all of the new things that are coming out. People are always talking about this on the internet, and just be diligent. Like, you really, really gotta look at those cards.